All right, everybody. Can you hear me now? All right, everybody. Can you hear me now? Yes, you can. All right, everybody. Can you hear me now? Yes, you can. All right, everybody. Can you hear me now? Yes, you can. All right, thank you so much for your patience. So, one thing I'm gonna do always is keep it real with y'all. All right, so I am very tech savvy. However, I just got a new monitor. You know, it's Black Friday. And so I got some new equipment and getting it all set up in time for YouTube live session has been a brain twister. Okay. So I just want to thank you all for still tuning in, still here for the live weekly markup, because one thing I'm going to do is make sure that I show up for these live markups. No matter how pretty the tech side may look or not look, I'm going to show up and make sure that you all are feel prepared for the week, so that you are prepared and that you feel prepared for the week when it comes to trading S&P 500. Without further ado, I am Miss Rags to Riches. So you are here with Trading with Rags to Riches. And in my Forex community for over a year now, probably two, I have been doing S&P weekly markups for the trading community. And when I tell you they have been making bank, literally free money. Okay, so if you're interested in joining that community, I have links in my description that you can visit my website. You can subscribe to our email list. You can join our Telegram groups. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. So with that being said, you definitely can stay connected with me over time. As I said before, my YouTube channel gonna be off the charts, okay? I absolutely love being able to connect with people and help transform their lives financially and holistically. So just stay tuned with me. This is my second live. Woo woo. And when I tell you I'm still very excited, this little glitch in the tech world is not defeating me, not one bit. So if you didn't get a chance to view my first live, you must go back and watch that one, which was last Monday, actually. They will be on Sunday, 7 p.m. CST. But go view that, because I'm about to continue that markup through this week. And I need you all to see the accuracy. All right. I need you to see that if you are a trader, that this will give you not only insight into just trading S&P, it'll give you insight into other currencies and assets. But y'all about to see how last week played out. And so once again, I had to text the trading community that I'm back live, because I had a few people on at 7 and my stuff wasn't acting right. But now it is. Okay. So with that being said, let's get to it. Okay, let's get to it. I always start with a markup, top-down analysis markup, okay? Because you have to know where you're going to know. You have to know where you came from to know where you're going. Period. All right? So, I am going to leave this information that you see currently on the chart, because this is what we marked up last week, and I need you all to just pay attention, okay? Now, let's go to the daily. We can go all the way to the monthly, but we don't really need to do that. Why? Because you can see that with my orange path tool here, that we are very much on a bullish trend, all right? And on the weekly, which is represented by the red path tool, we are still on that continuation of that bullish trend. And as we come down to the daily, represented by my blue path tool, we are still on that bullish trend. I see a few people have joined. Welcome. And I won't be able to view the live chat real quick. I won't be able to view the live chat. I just gave my little tech talk, and it's not defeating me, but you are going to get this markup. That's all that matters. So, all right. With that being said, we're still on this very bullish trend. However, we are approaching major zones, all right, major previous weekly zones and major previous monthly zones, okay? And those are the areas you want to pay attention to in price, because that is where supply and demand levels rely, all right? That means that those areas in the market will tell you if you are getting in at a discounted rate or you are getting in at a premium rate. If you don't want to buy your house or your car at premium value or business at premium value, you need to be patient. Let the market pull back for you. All right. And so that is where we are when it comes to S&P. Let's go down to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, represented by my green path tool, we are still on that continuation. As you can see, I will pull this up for you further. And as you can see, let's move this out the way. Come on. All right. As you can see, we have this bullish impulse. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Okay, we had a bullish impulse. Very, very, very minor correction. I don't even know if I want to call it a correction. Okay, but price did pull back. But it did not correct itself entirely because the bullish momentum was so very, very, very strong and still is. Okay. And so then we continued on this path. Now, where are we? All right. This is the 4 hour. Okay. We have previous demand levels now. Previous demand levels that we want to see price respect in order to continue to the upside. Let's go down to the 1 hour. What we're going to talk about really fast is where were we last week? How did price play out? And where are we going this week? All right. That is our objective today. So last week we were here. All right. Market opened on Sunday, 5 p.m. for the indexes. And when I did the markup, we were here on Monday evening. Where were we? We were here. Okay, so price had already created a new high. All right, this is where we were last week. Price created this new high. I instructed you, we do not buy at premium levels. We need price to pull back, period, period, period. And I instructed you on what we were looking for in order for price to continue. And before I go any further, I need these to line up. All right. We're just going to let this high kind of dangle right up in there. That's not a trend line, you guys. It's just showing you direction. However, our daily is acting as a trend line. Yes. Okay. Our daily is acting as a trend line, but not the 4 hour. So we were here, and I said in order for price to continue on this very strong bullish trend, we absolutely needed price to give us a pullback, all right, to the previous demand zone, all right, so previous support, which it absolutely did. We had our markup right around 7 p.m. About 7 p.m. last week on Monday. And then I said we need price to pull back to that level, and then we need our entry confirmations. For me, those are W patterns on the 1 hour and lower time frames, or on the 1 hour time frame, it is a swing pattern. Okay. And we got both of those. You got your swing pattern at around confirmation between 11 midnight. All right, 11 midnight. And then you got your W pattern the next morning right before New York open. All right, right before New York open. So several confirmations, and that would have yielded you let's see, if we go from this entry here, yielded you 275 pips. Yielded you 275 pips. If you go back and watch last week's markup, guess what you will find? Price came inside the zone that we predetermined. Notice I said, I didn't say predicted. All right, as bad as I want to be able to predict some things around here, we can't do that. But we can predetermine where price may go. So we predetermined this was the level. All right, so I didn't change any of these markups because I wanted you to see how accurate price and the markup was. All right, I guess I could pat myself on the back for that. All right, but hopefully you benefited from that. 275 pips, you guys, are you kidding me? Which was 227 points. All right, points don't sound as lucrative as pips, but it's all money. So depending on your lot size and your risk management, you made money within 24 hours of being on that call last week. So I hope that you find that these will be very beneficial, not only in showing you where the market is going, right? Because everybody want to know where the market going, but showing you how to actually mark up the charts, okay? So that you can be self-sufficient. Okay, with that being said, all right, that's where we were last week. This is where price went based off of last week's markup, meaning price played out perfectly, and you all should have benefited. Now, where are we going this week? Where are we this week in the market? We're still in the same place, child. All right, so the market has officially opened here this week. Market has officially opened right here this week. And what we want to see now is the same thing we saw last week. Price has to pull back to premium levels. So here, discount levels. What happened here was price basically created equal highs, okay? Not necessarily a new high, but it pulled back enough that you could have made money off of this move for the week and been done. Let me erase this because we're in a new week. All right, and all of this is still valid. Price is pulling back right now. Okay. I want to be as accurate as I was last week, but that's never a guarantee. So let me state that right now. I cannot predict price. I can only give you my best educational experience, right? Based off what I've learned in almost a decade of learning how to trade Forex, okay? So I just want to make that very clear because last week was very accurate and we usually are that accurate all the time. But you always have to remember we are in a very fragile place in the markets, simply because, it's where the world is. We're dealing with, interest rates. We're dealing with fundamental principles. And you have to keep that in mind, especially when the market seems to be over leveraged, overbought, all of those things, right? And we are there. I believe we have some divergence kind of happening in this area of the market. So you want to keep those. Those are clues that the market eventually has to pull back deeper. And the reason I know the market has to pull back deeper because it hasn't pulled back deep enough. Okay. I don't necessarily want to see this type of pullback here. These are very deep, but we're due for, let's see, we are currently extended. Let's see how far we extended from the previous high. We're definitely extended, negative 61. We're extended 61.8 past the previous high. All right. So here was the previous high. We broke that high, and typically what happens is as price starts to give us a pullback. So had I pulled it back here, let's see. Let me make sure I have this very accurate for you. Okay, we've extended. I'm looking here to the left. We extended 27 here. Okay, so we did not extend 61.8 yet. Okay, so price could potentially still be going to the negative 61.8 without a deeper retracement. All right, we can't predict how long price will retrace. What we do know is price will retrace. All right, price will pull back simply because price cannot go up forever and ever and ever, or we all be rich, right? Period. So what am I looking for now? We're currently sitting at this high. We have these levels here of support, demand, and support here. So I'm actually looking for price to pull back anywhere in these previous areas. Okay, looking for price to pull back here and continue to the upside. Once it breaks this level, sometimes price can break it, give you a one candlestick pullback and continue. All right, we could be looking at something like that. Either way, you're going to be looking at price waving to the upside, or you're going to be looking at price waving to the downside. Okay, waving to the downside. And from there, prices, again, it can respect that level and continue to the upside. Okay, so, or again, price can, the only catalyst that we are looking for price to continue to the downside, if and when it happens, because it's not happening right now, price is just simply pulling back, is we need a fundamental catalyst. So we need some economic data. We need an economic event that will bring down the indices, okay? And that is what's going to be fear coming into the market of some sort, or some type of economic lag. All right, something of that sort. And with that being said, that's what you want to pay attention to. Until then, you can predominantly be bullish in this market, waiting very patiently for price to pull back again to those discount areas in the market, which will be your previous highs, your previous zones. If you're using fibs, hopefully at least a 38, and hopefully a 50, even more beautiful, right? Pullback, 50% pullback, and you want to take that to the upside. But right now, you don't quite have that, and so you want to be patient. And that's how people tend to feel like they're missing out on trades. One, they might not know where they're looking to get in the market at, and so just because they see price going bullish right away, they just want to hop in the market, and then the market might eventually pull back. So you just want to know where you're getting in the market at, okay? Pay attention to the demand levels. Price comes here, you're in the market. Price breaks this area, comes here, you're in the market. All you need is your confirmation. If you're looking for a sale, a scalping sale, I wouldn't get into a scalping sale until something like this. Price is creating this top up here. So we went down to maybe the 15-minute. Price is creating these beautiful, which it kind of already did on the 15-minute. Created this zone here. It's the only way I would have gotten in for a sale off of this open, because price broke the zone, retraced 50%, and continued to the negative 27. That's the only way. Price has to break structure, pull back. Like, that is the name of the game, is rinse and repeat. All right. So I'm not looking for any deeper sales, until price starts to give me this on something like the 1 hour chart, because as you can see, it already happened on the 15. If you have questions, if you are confused, reach out to me. I'm on social media, Trading with Rags to Riches. All right, TO only. TO, not the number 2 anymore. All right, so TO. Reach out to me on social media. Reach out to me via my website. Sign up for my email list and stay in contact. Other than that, I will meet you here every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. okay, for this live weekly markup on S&P 500. Over time, we will add more assets. Okay, we will add more assets. For now, we're going to keep it at S&P 500. I look forward to further educating you all and helping you understand how to mark your charts up. And happy trading. Happy trading, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button for me.